Live from the Phoenix Mountain Preserve, it's Juwan Brashear with another recap of the NFL season. Let's get straight into it. And by the way, NBA starts tonight. But for now, we'll speak on the NFL season. I got NBA videos coming out. First and foremost, Steelers, Bengals, Thursday night. What a performance from Joe Flacco. Got involved with T. Higgins, got involved with Jamar Chase. It's that simple, and they made it look really, really simple against a very good Pittsburgh team. Aaron Rodgers did his thing too. Couple of bad throws from him, but ultimately Pittsburgh's defense is what lost in that game. As we look into the Sunday games, let's start overseas for one of the last games overseas this year. The Rams, Jacksonville Jaguars. Rams had total control of this game. Matthew Stafford, 5 touchdown passes. Not much else needs to be said. That's why they won that game. As we take a look at the early morning slate from Sunday morning, we have Philadelphia Eagles and Minnesota Vikings. That's the Jalen Hurts that people want to see. 300-plus yards passing. Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown look phenomenal. Vikings did decent. Carson Wentz got to limit his takeaways, giving the ball to the other team. That's not going to help them win games. But it was a pretty hard-fought game. Good win from the Philadelphia Eagles. Patriots, Titans. Titans opened the game off very well, but then they slumped back to their form, unfortunately for them. But the Patriots look great this year. They got it rolling early this year. Shout out to New England for another good win, a convincing win. And Drake May, once again, looks phenomenal. Raiders, Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs, they're starting to kick it into gear now. It's not a very good team they played against. But when you get to bench Patrick Mahomes before the fourth quarter even starts, you know you're doing something right. Raiders aren't able to get nothing going on offense, and their defense doesn't stop anything either. It's a tough stretch for them right now as they're trying to get over this hump. They will be having to look to that draft already early into the season. Another game I want to take a look at from the early morning slate, the Browns and Dolphins. The Browns finally put up over 17 points in a game. Look at that. The Dolphins are just outright down bad. They have no offense. Their defense isn't that great either. And Tua is throwing interception after interception after interception. Browns, very easy game for them. Good win from them as well. Another game from that early morning slate we want to take a look at it. Panthers and Jets. Panthers took care of business against the Jets. Very low scoring game. Jets have yet to win a game this year, but the Panthers have got it roll a little bit now. Let's see how far they can go with that. The last game in the early morning window, Chicago Bears and New Orleans Saints. Chicago Bears did everything they needed to do in this game, staved off a late comeback from the Saints, who tried their best to get back in that game. But Caleb Williams' offense looks good. DeAndre Swift looks even better. And that defense is playing hard in forcing turnovers. From the afternoon slate, a very interesting afternoon slate. Dallas Cowboys put up 44 points against the Washington Commanders. They are now 3-1. You have no idea what you're going to see from the Cowboys on a day in and day out basis, but when they're at their peak, no mountain, they look really good. Washington, a tough loss, but Dallas looked great. Hopefully Jane Daniels comes back healthy. The game of the weekend, Broncos, Giants. 33 fourth quarter points from the Broncos. Shout out Denver. Okay. Jackson Dart looked great for New York once again. He had one mistake, but that should have been enough of a lead to be able to win that game. But shout out to Bo Nix and that Denver offense for getting it going in remembrance of Demaryius Thomas. Now to the best team in the league. Indianapolis Colts, again, are stunning the nation. They have been phenomenal all year long. Jonathan Taylor, another 3-touchdown performance. He has been off the charts this year. The best player overall in the league is Jonathan Taylor, and he's showing it this year as he's having an MVP caliber season. Daniel Jones looked great. For the Chargers, though, Justin Herbert gave you 400-plus passing yards. He did his thing. Did he have a couple of mistakes? Yes. It's not his fault, though, because his O-line is having a hard time protecting him. And also, your defense wasn't stopping anything either. So shout out to Indianapolis. Justin Herbert looked fantastic. Keenan Allen looked great as well. But this is Indy's day, and they took it. Cardinals, Green Bay. Cardinals fought very hard once again without Kyler Murray. They almost look a little better with Jacoby Brissett. But Kyler Murray's still that guy. And any news, Arizona Cardinals weren't able to win this game. Green Bay was able to handle business. Now, Cardinals stuck in there. They fought it out. They had the lead. But shout out to Green Bay. They're the top seed in the NFC now for a reason. They win close games. Good win from the Green Bay Packers. Atlanta Falcons and San Francisco 49ers. Atlanta Falcons did not show up offensively, although Bijan Robinson did his job. But Christian McCaffrey outdueled him at the other side, at the running back position. 2 touchdowns for Christian McCaffrey. San Francisco wins another game. They look good, even though they're not even healthy fully. They're 5-2, and they got it rolling. Monday night's game last night, 2 of them. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Detroit Lions. Tampa's offense looked horrible. Their defense kept them in that game. Baker was a little off last night, and Mike Evans got hurt once again. He has been phenomenal his entire career. Questions just starting to arise about whether he should retire. At the end of the day, though, this was Detroit's night. They were able to handle defensively very, very stout with a lot of pieces missing, so give Detroit credit for winning that game. They took it to Tampa Bay last night. The last game on the slate that we want to take a look at from last night, Seattle Seahawks, Houston Texans. Seattle has this thing on a string with Jackson Smith and Jigba. JSN is the best receiver right now in the league. He's playing phenomenal this year. Shout out to him. And Sam Darnold's finding him consistently. Houston's offensive line just can't really protect him at all. Giving up almost 50% of pressures on your snaps is unrecognizable. Shout out to Seattle Seahawks for winning again. Another win is out here being in Phoenix, Arizona, a beautiful day. NBA starts tonight. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. But once again, it's your host, JQB for 3, is Juwan Brashear. See you later.